A good play needs no prologue. I am not now furnished like a beggar, therefore to beg will not become me. My way, then, is to conjure you, and I'll begin with the women. I charge you, women, for the love you bear to men, to like as much of this play as pleases you. And I charge you, men, for the love you bear to women, as I perceive by your simpering none of you hates them, that between you and the women the play may please. The time, the present, the place, any town, a theater.
As I remember, Adam, my father bequeathed me by will but poor 1,000 crowns, and as thou sayest, charged my brother to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. My brother Jack, he keeps at school, and report speaks goldenly of his profit. For my part, he stays me here, at home, unkept. And I, his brother, gain nothing under him but growth, for the which his animals on his dunghills are as much bound to him as I am. His countenance seems to take from me. It bars from me the place of a brother. This is it, Adam, that grieves me. And the spirit of my father, which I think is within me, begins to mutiny against this servitude. I will no longer endure it. Oliver!
Now, sir, what make you here?
Nothing. Oh, I'm not taught to make anything.
Know you where you are, sir.
Oh, sir, very well.
Know you before whom, sir?
I, better than him I am before, knows me. I know you are my eldest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood you should so know me. The courtesy of nations allows you my better, in that you are firstborn. But were there 20 brothers betwixt us, I have as much of my father in me as you.
What, boy?
Come, elder brother, you are too young in this. My father charged you in his will to give me good education. You have trained me like a peasant, and I will no longer endure it. Therefore, give me the poor allotment my father left me by testament. With that, I will find my fortune.
And what wilt thou do? Beg when that is spent. Will not long be troubled with you. You will have some part of your will.
Orlando! Get you with him, you old dog!
Oh, his old dog, my reward! Most true. I have lost my teeth in your service. God be with my old master. He would not have spoke such a word.
Charles.
Good morrow to your worship.
Good Monsieur Charles, you wrestled tonight before the new Duke.
Very do I. I am given, sir, secretly, to understand that your younger brother Orlando hath the disposition to come against me. I wrestle for my credit, and him that shall escape me without some broken limb shall quit him well.
I tell thee, Charles.
He is the stubbornest young fellow, full of ambition, secret, and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother.
Therefore, use thy discretion. I would as lief thou didst break his neck as his finger. He will practice against thee by poison. He will entrap thee by some treacherous device, and there leave thee till he hath taken thy life.
I am heartily glad you came hither to me. I'll give him his payment, and may God keep your worship.
Now, I hope I will see an end to my brother. For my soul hates nothing more than he. Yet he's gentle, never schooled and yet learned, so much in the hearts of my own people that I am altogether misprized. But it shall not be long. This wrestler shall clear all.
I pray thee, Rosalind, sweet my cause, be merry.
Dear Celia, I show more mirth than I am mistress of, unless you can teach me to forget a banished father.
You know my father hath no child but I, and truly when he dies thou shalt be his heir. For what he hath taken away from thy father perforce I will render thee again in affection. By mine honour I will. And when I break that oath, let me turn monster. Therefore, my sweet Rosalind, my dear Rosalind, be merry.
What shall be our sport then?
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made the messenger?
No, by mine honor, but I was but to come for you.
Monsieur Legault, what's the news?
Fair princesses, you have lost much good sport. I've come to tell you of good wrestling which you have lost the sight of.
Tell us the manner of the wrestling.
I will tell you the beginning, if it pleases your ladyships. You may see the end. There came an old man and his 3 sons. The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles in a moment threw him and broke 3 of his ribs. But there is little hope of life left in him. So he served the 2nd, and so the 3rd. Yonder they lie, the poor old man, their father, making such pitiful dole over them that all the beholders take his part with weeping.
Alas.
But what is the sport, monsieur, that the ladies have lost? It's the first I ever heard that breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Or I promise thee.
Shall we see this wrestling, cousin?